you still have to
deal with them,
reciprocate the energy. So if they're giving you that energy, like, oh my god, da, da, you have to give it back. Like, you can't not do it because then they're gonna be, oh my god, you don't care about how I'm feeling. But I don't want to care about you feeling because in the end of it all, it's transactional. Like, let's be real. Like, you come in for a drink, you pay for your drink, you leave. But the guest experience and the service that we do beyond that is part of our job role. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not just about making. If it was about making the drinks, bruv, man, wear a mask, bruv, and just make drinks and just. Let's keep it moving, bruv. Call it. What's the kitchen place called? Trap food, isn't it? So you call it what? Drink trap and trap drink, bruv.
Drink trap in you
Where we one punch they go. You can't taste the rum. You just put the mask up. What do you say? Oh man, yeah, we love that one. But yeah, guys, myths and reality is a different thing with bartending. But as you can see, like most of it's kind of in the middle of the spectrum. That's me personally. But I do have some letters and stuff, or some things that people have stuff. So someone sent in to us. The subject is this regular being nice or too nice? Hi guys, love the podcast. I'm right from Manchester. Peace out, Manchester. We've been bartending for about 3 years. We've got this one regular who comes in most nights after work. Nice enough guy, always polite, never rude. Okay, that's good. But recently, he started bringing me little gifts. Oh. Nothing expensive. Okay. Sweets. Okay, so he's got kind of my favourite energy drink.
Oh, so he's got a little cash, so he's seen everything.
Things like that. Okay. I know he's just trying to be friendly, but it's starting to feel a bit weird. How do you draw the line between a friendly regular and one that's getting too personal without causing offence? Wait. This is written by a female, no?
Yes.
Yeah. You have to tell me straight. So
yes.
No, I'm tricking. No, because I wanted to start with the sentence. Let's flip the script, but I think that's the wrong kind of thing to say. If that makes sense. So, me personally, I would just have to tell him
blank
straight.
Or,
do you know what I mean? But also, like, get someone else involved, upper management wise, if that makes sense. Because I'm sure the management team know of the regular guest. Yeah. Because they would have seen him many a times. So that's me personally. I'll be like, okay, cool, just, hi Susan, we just need some quick chat with John. Hi John, like, thank you so much for caring about me. I know you like pick up extra little things, but I just want to make sure like this is no intentions or, you know, maybe, you know, you don't need to buy it for me, but just, you know, maybe like leave a tip on my thing or, do you know what I mean? Like something like that instead of then buying the sweets and stuff like that. Leave the sweets and energy drinks to kind of like managers to do for staff. So yeah, that's my thing. That's what I would say. This one says, make me something special, help. Okay? I've been bartending in London for about a year now. Okay. And there's one request I still hate. Just make me something nice. I do too. Because my nice can be completely something different to your nice.
Very true.
I asked what spirit they like, if they want it sweet or sour, and they just shrug. Then if they don't like what I make, they act like it's my fault. Do you think customers actually want something bespoke, or do they just want attention? Would love your take on it. That's interesting. Me personally, I have maybe like 5 to 6 cocktails that are my go-to cocktails. If someone says, "Okay, make me something," like I always ask the profile, "Do you want it sweet, citrusy, or florally?" And then between what they say, I know what cocktail I'm going to automatically, if that makes sense. And I always like, "Yes, just something I tried out this morning." Da, 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 da. Do you know what I mean? But it's not. It's a flair, it's a story. I've sold you the illusion, you liked it. But I also then do make sure, like, say, guys, my taste buds could be completely different to your taste buds. So let's make it to your liking, not to my liking. Like, tell me what you like. Do you know what I mean? Because I might like tequila, but they might not like tequila. and put tequila, be like, oh yeah, just let you know, I thought so you don't like tequila. Like, tell me straight. I want something sweet, citrusy with tequila, or brandy, or I don't know, or I want champagne flavored cocktail. Like, personally, like, I don't hate it. So that's my opinion. I don't know about you, because also I know your creative will is completely different. Do you see what I'm saying? So for me, like, it doesn't really bother me. Do you know what I mean? It's not in my.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Whatever's whatever.
Yeah. So for me, like,
even
it
if
doesn't.
you told me if you want something off menu, I could still do it.
Yeah. So this was from a guy, no? Yeah. So to the guy doesn't has a name. I personally would pick a classic that's not on the menu and just spice it up. If they say, oh, I want something florally but sweet at the same time, just make a mint julep, man. I'd slap some grenadine into it.
Trust me.
Personally, that's what I would do. Do you know what I mean? Or they say, I want something like an espresso martini, but, you know, with some passion fruit. Make an espresso martini, bro. Just slap on some, you know, blend in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, and just cut down the vodka. But that's what I would do personally. So they're talking about this new, about TikTok trend that people tell people where they're at in the bar and they order stuff for them from the menu.
Oh, like Weatherspoons?
Yeah. The question is, should bars try to keep up with these trends, or should we just tell people to order from the actual menu? I think I know that obviously Weatherspoons, they don't, if they find out that, you know, people are doing the Weatherspoons challenge kind of thing, I know they take off certain menu items like peas and stuff like that, because there are people that order peas to the table. Right? You might as well eat peas, no disrespect. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, when we went out to the tequila event and obviously certain people decided to go live and that lot, and then obviously we were playing out the drinking game and everything like that, and then obviously people were talking. Obviously things, you know, came out. And I'm like, I didn't remember ordering this.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, the people that were like, oh, thank you so much for ordering that for us. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. And I'm like, raw, like, it's real. So I can understand certain bars being a bit upset, a bit frustrated about it all. But me personally, I would be, if I see it happening in the place that I'm running, I'll just make sure that certain items weren't allowed to be bought online, if that makes sense. Obviously, guests feel, oh my God, I tried to go on the app, I can't buy it online. Like, what can I do? I just tell them, okay, just come to the bar and order it. Do you know what I mean? I'll put it back on quickly, order it. That's it. So that's what I would do for that one. The rude hen party.
Oh, God.
And the subject says, hen party is why it orders me. Hello! I love the show. I bartend in Liverpool. Howdy. From London to Liverpool, guys. For some reason, I always scheduled on the nights with back-to-back hen parties. Last weekend, one group came in with inflatable everything, screamed every time I poured a drink, and kept trying to climb behind the bar for photos. I'm laughing because we've been through this. I think every bartender's been through this. Management want us to be fun and accommodating, but honestly, I'm exhausted. I am too from reading this. Where's the line between being hospitable and being a doormat? Any of us would be greatly appreciated. Leave your job.
Bro, you gotta leave, especially when the head dudes. Oh.
Or the woo girls, as I call them. They got their shots. Woo! Your makeup looks so nice.
Which one is
and
it?
you're just like, oh,
which
man.
shot is it? Is it the tequila rose or the baby?
Yeah. And the amount of times they just knock it down by accident or whatever.
No.
Yeah. So as I said, like, it's just no, but on the real, if that's how your place wants to be or your place wants to run, you just have to kind of run with it. Do you know what I mean? And just suck it up, or maybe speak to management. Be like, you know what, guys, I don't wanna do this when we're having hen parties on. Can I move to the main, you know, dispense bar or whatever it is? I just personally think like that's something that you just wouldn't want to do. If that makes sense. We've all won it. We've all been through it. It's always something that's going to continue. It's always something that's going to continue, unfortunately. but we just keep it moving and just go from there.
Yeah.
But I wish you all the best, honestly, man.
Just keep breathing.
You
Just keep
are a
pushing.
true survivor, as I gotta say about that. Do you know what I mean? Wow. Okay, this is a brazy one, bro.
Ooh.
The impossible cocktail request. Can you make this cheaper? So it says, hi guys, I bartend in Birmingham. From Birmingham. Birmingham. Just to let you guys know, my son thinks he's from Birmingham. He doesn't think he's from London, guys. Yes, he was born in Birmingham.
So he's from Babs?
Yeah, but right, he's solid. Like, Dad, I'm from Birmingham, you know?
Yeah, come on.
I'm like, bro, like, the accent is wild, cheeky, bruv. Like, Jesus. Anyway, it says, I bartend in Birmingham, and last weekend the customer asked if I can make our £12 cocktail, but without the expensive ingredients, so it would be cheaper. I explained that expensive ingredients are the cocktail, and they look genuinely offended. Why do people think the price magically drops if you just take out half the drink?
That's not gonna work. Wait, how are you gonna make our money back? You're gonna put it back on stock?
Let me just sip my tea here before I answer this question, guys. Guys, the cocktail you're paying for needs to hit a certain GP for then us to pay for the ingredients that go into the drink. That then pay for staff and then pay for everything like that. There was a breakdown on pints the other day. I should have saved it. But like a pint costs £7.90. But in the end, if all from like £7.90, the business itself only makes like 0. I think it was 81p from that one pint.
Damn.
And that's minusing obviously tax for alcohol,
yeah, distilling,
paying staff, this, everything like that. Do you know what I mean? Like it broke it down per pint what's taken out, if that makes sense. But my thing is like, if you want something cheaper, go for something cheaper then. Do you know what I mean? Why go for that cocktail? You know it's £12. Go for something cheaper. Go for a spirit mixer from that cocktail. Do you know what I mean? Or go for instead of you if you know it's got, I don't know, still gin in it, but you want to go for Tanqueray, then go for Tanqueray then. Do you know what I mean? Because as I said, Tanqueray is kind of like a most common kind of gin, whereas still it's
still upcoming brand.
Up and coming and Brandon are going from there, man. So yeah. This one's cute. This one, it says, customers who act like glass collectors are invisible. This is from Cardiff, so hi from Cardiff. It said, shout out to all the glass collectors, absolute heroes. Yes, you guys are.
100%.
What I don't understand is why some customers completely ignore them. A collector will say, excuse me, 3 times or more, and people physically lean over the glasses they're trying to pick up. Why do some customers treat them like they're not even there? Because they think they're entitled people.
100%.
Even like same thing with bartending as well. Like people trying to tell you how to bartend or how to make the drink. Okay, then come and make it. Do my job, bruv. Let's flip the script. You come over, I'll be a guest. Do you know what I mean? For me, like, it's not about getting frustrated. It's all about, for me, like, you just have to keep on saying, oh, excuse me. Like, or then just be a bit playful. Knock into them, oh, sorry, I do apologise, I'm just collecting this glass. I didn't see you there. But you did. Do you know what I mean? Like, but you're just playing that role, you're just playing that act. So, shout out to all the glass collectors and barbacks that work hard, bruv. You guys are the backbone and the engine of the bar. When you have the greatest barbacks and that lot, your life is so much easier as a bartender. We've all been through this one as bartenders. This one, staring at the menu like it's a Da Vinci Code.
Oh.
Hi podcast. I bartend in Glasgow. Shout out Glasgow.
What?
And I get groups of people who stand at the bar for 10 minutes staring at the menu. Then when I ask for them, when I ask for their order, they all turn to each other and go, oh, you go first, and then you go first. Why do people only start deciding the moment you ask them?
Listen, I don't know if it's me or it's a cultural thing. Because when you look at it like this, yeah, you got to think of it like this. When you've got the older people,
Yeah.
the older culture,
Yeah.
they already know what they want. Then you got the kind of, my kind of culture. We kind of know what we want.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Yeah.
But we will let you decide what we want. Why? Stop standing there. Even as a bartender, you already know what you want. You just tell us. We've kind of read your mind already.
Yeah. And this is why anticipation of the bar is good. Bro, you know, sometimes I think to people like, they read the menu, can I get a, can I get a,
And then you got me about to screw face you.
can I get a Moretti, please? And be like, brother, you wanted the Moretti in the first place. Why did you flip the pages 3 or 4 times? Just stop embarrassing yourself. Like, this is something I don't get and I understand. Like, why do people do this? Anyway, that's never going to change.
Never.
Generally, how I try and make things easier. I'm like, hi guys, are you here for beers, spirit and mixers, wine? And I keep it to that. I really keep it to that. If they say, oh, can I get beer? Cool, bam, I'm pouring whatever the most popular beer that we have online.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? You know, generally, people who want Guinnesses, they actually say, you're straight going to get Guinness, it's calm, because they understand the time and effort that goes into it. But then everything else, I'm just like, wow, this is just wild, man.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, or I should say, for all bartenders, all you need to do is just hold your tongue.
Yeah, just breathe.
And breathe.
Just breathe. If you got an energy drink on the side, just drink it and look at it.
Yeah.
That's it.
As it says on the bar, just breathe for the extra 3 seconds, makes the anger go away. It doesn't, but just repetitive reading of it, you know, sometimes I do. We hear this one all the time. I know the owner.
Oh.
Quote unquote brackets, he did not know the owner.
Let me hear this one.
Oh, last weekend at my bar, a guy tried to skip the queue saying he knows the owner.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately for him, the owner was sitting at the bar watching the whole thing. When she walked over and asked, so how do we know each other? Then he suddenly forgot her name. Why do people always try this line? Does it ever actually work anywhere?
Good. I like this one because she pulled him out straight away. Yeah.
Guys, as you know, we go through this quite a lot, man. We've spoken about this.
We spoke on this last time. Thank God for this story. Yeah, this was a round of applause. See you, you gangster.
Oh, man. Guys, I've done this before. Like when someone says under the owner, I say, okay, give me 2 seconds, we'll get him. And I jump under the bar, I come back up and hi, I'm the owner, how can I help? And they look so bamboozled. I'm like, huh? Do we know each other? They're like, no, but I thought you said you know the owner. I was like, oh, maybe it's the wrong place. Knowing full well that obviously if they knew the owner, they would know. If that makes sense. People always going to do that or try that. But I said they don't do that in hospitality.
They wouldn't do it in Tesco.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I thought in my head. They were going to test me with the shopping beat and just catch out, oh yeah, I know the owner. Oh yeah, of course. That's, people guess walk out with £200 of shopping. No. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Hospitality is different, man, but we love it, we enjoy it, we just keep it going. Keep it going, we keep it moving, man. Mm-hmm. So, but on back to that, like, I don't know why people always try and, not all people, but like, majority of people try it anyway. There's been so much trends when they say, oh, I know the owner. But in the hospitality, kind of flip the script by that. Oh, I know the owner. They drag them to the front. Or I know the owner. And do you know what I mean? They've done that quite a lot of trends on TikTok. So in my mind, it was like, if you knew the owner, you would have then contacted the owner. Then the owner would have contacted us to let us know. Oh, I just said, you know, that James and Michael, can we put them on the list? They come in at 8:30. Sort out a table for them. It's on my tab. Generally, if you knew the owner, that's what owners would do anyway.
True.
So for me, when people say, oh, I know the owner, I'm like, okay, good for you. Or I'm probably like, yeah, so do I. I've got his number, 202. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. This one says, customers who treat you like Google. Dear show, I don't mind being helpful, but some customers ask everything. What beer is the coldest? What gin is the smoothest? What's the Wi-Fi password? What time does the bus leave?
How do I know
At one point, I swear someone asked me how to spell Wednesday.
That is just out of pocket. Hold on.
Oh, man. Why do people think bartenders are 24/7 information discs? Hashtag from Ox Jeeves. Oh, that's wild. So, in a place that I used to work in Victoria, part of the training, you had to know the area.
Okay.
Meaning that if you hit a left, walk for 2 minutes, hit a left again, and a right, you're in Salone Square. Or if you walk down the road, you bust a left, you bust a right, you're in Knightsbridge and stuff like that. But in my head, I'm like,
that's things you should already know.
why am I doing this? I'm not a black taxi cab man. Or I'm not an Atlas map. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, people ask that, and you tell them, oh my God, thank you so much, I greatly appreciate it. But I'm like, with technology of today...
Oh yeah, you could just search.
Especially now that Google and Apple Maps, you can actually see it in 3D.
Yeah.
So if the Tesco's is there, you check your phone and you think, oh, the Tesco's is there, so I'm going to turn left or right. You can see it. So, along with like people ask for location or stuff, I get it. It is what it is. But then when people asking for what beer's the coldest or what's the sweetest gin or what's this, I'm like, are you looking to mess someone's day up? Or did you plan it for a reason? Or like, it makes me question a lot of things, if that makes sense. Because like I said yet again, why does it matter if the beer's, obviously yeah, beer's coming out cold, but what do you mean the coldest?
They all come at the same temperature.
Yeah. So if you want something like colder, just don't really get bottled. You don't want a bottle because it's 330 ml. So in my mind, I'm like, so what? Why ask that question? You couldn't go on Google. Oh, hey Google, like what's the sweetest gin? Or hello Siri, or with ChatGPT and all that whatnot.
Everything.
With a blink of an eye, you can hear your answers. So I don't know, like, but as I said, it's still good that people still do ask these questions. But it's just like with technology now, like, what's the point?
This one's looking a bit sticky.
Let me tell you everything about my breakup.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, let me get out for this.
Hi team, I'm from Nottingham.
Wait.
And I'm convinced 10% of bartending is therapy. I had a customer last week who told me, unpromptly, the entire 40-minute story of his breakup, completely with dramatic reenactments. Why do people open up to bartenders more than their actual friends?
Because we're strangers and they don't know us. That's why.
And we don't judge about what you want to talk about. We judge what you drink.
Yeah, that's true.
No, we judge what you drink. But if you have a real issue, a real problem, it's not who am I to judge?
True.
Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Like, you know? But like, you can talk about it, but then reenacting or telling me about this and this and this, I'm just like, oh, best with too much information. But I think that's always something that we are. We're everything. Do you know what I mean? We are the therapist. We are the comforter. We are the make you feel good. Do you know what I mean? Like, as I said, before we came in, we chatted about the story about, you know, the lady that was drinking the arts. She was asking, oh, what do you rate me out of 10?
Yeah,
sort of
oh
like,
Lord, yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're kind of everything, you know. You celebrate news with us. Oh, I just got engaged. Oh, yeah, found out I'm pregnant. Found out I got a job promotion. Like, all those sort of things that you celebrate with bartenders. You don't know them, but it's nice that people feel open and honest that they're able to come to a bartender and be like, hey, this is that. So for me, I'm like, yeah, that's good. So congratulations for that. So shout out to all the bartenders that listen. You know, people giving the best advice. And yeah, we go from there. Everyone goes through this. Closing time is not a suggestion. This person's from Newcastle, so hi from Newcastle, up north. Geordie. Every night at closing time, someone argues that I should serve them just one more because they're not even drunk. Meanwhile, their mate is literally sleeping on the table. Why is closing time such a shock to certain people? Even the lights go on and the chairs start going up.
Listen, you see one?
I said that the other day, you know.
Listen, it happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you done it.
Listen, why is it always when they get the last drink and they just want to sit in the building and watch while you're closing and still sit there?
Or why is it that when they know we need to start exiting the building, that's when everyone needs to use the toilet?
Excuse me? You had 10 minutes beforehand. You got. See when they tell you, yeah, you got 10 minutes before the bar closes. This is the time you should go.
And then you're there extra.
And wasting our time.
And then you're in our time, and then it's like, guys, we want to get home ourselves too. Because bearing in mind, some people might be doing a back-to-back.
True.
You know, so the question was, so closing time is not yet. It's just, I think that's something that will never change, personally. That's something that will 110% never change. However, you just have to kind of zone out from it.
Yeah.
Like, let security deal with it, like, let our management deal with it. Just continue to close.
Sometimes security is even funnier.
Them African uncles, man.
No! 2 weeks, okay.
Them African uncles, man. Oh,
we
man.
need to get out. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, man. Them African uncles, man. Love to them, though, man. Honestly.
Why?
The performance when someone's card declines. Okay, so hi podcast. I'm a bartender in Portsmouth, Pompey. I'm fascinated by the dance people do when their card gets declined. They tap again, then it's the machine's fault, then it's the bank's fault. Then they start patting themselves like they've lost their wallet. Why can't people just calmly accept it and try a different card?
No, they can't fathom it. They can't. They can't picture it in the moment. They can't. My pocket is to how much you spend. Yes.
So,
they can't fathom it.
what gets me frustrated? I'm gonna say frustrated. No, but yeah, no, frustration is the correct word I can use. Is when people know they have low funds, because now our tills, when people's cards decline, it tells you why on the till, why it's been declined. I'm mad most of the times, 9.5 times out of 10, it's because it says low funds. So I see it as then, why then try to pay for something if you already know you've got no funds? Because yet again, you're cutting into my time with me serving an extra 2 to 3 guests. Then you're cutting into my money.
True.
My potential tips, because you knew that you have enough money, but you couldn't bother to top it up or transfer it out or anything like that. So, for me, like, people always be that way. Christmas time is always going to be the worst. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's buying rounds and rounds, and they're like, oh, yeah. You can just tap on your phone.
Yeah.
You got Apple
2
Watch.
clicks. 2 clicks.
Do you know what I mean? So in my mind, as I said, yeah, again, that's just something for me, like, it doesn't bug me, it's just something that I just believe that everyone just kind of has to, like, take a couple of breaths, do you know what I mean? And go from there. This one, interesting one. The drink is too strong, 5 minutes later. This person works in London. I get people who loudly complain that their drink is too strong. I offer to remake it, but they wave me off and then drink it anyway. So do they actually want a weaker drink, or do they just want everyone to hear their complaint?
They just want everybody to hear their complaint. That's it. Why are you gonna ask me? Yeah. For example, you're gonna ask me for a margarita.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why it's so strong. How am I gonna dilute it? I'm gonna add more ice into it and shake it.
This is what I tell people: if they're not too sure about their drink, just have it on the rocks.
Thank you.
If that makes sense. Or maybe
just juice. That's it.
Or maybe just because we've got. Oh, I'm mumbling. Apologise. Because we anticipate things. I think this problem here, as a generally good bartender, most bartenders can anticipate stuff. So if you're not a person, they say, oh, can I order a Negroni? But you can tell them, never drank a Negroni before. You know when someone says, can I get a Negroni? Like, can I get a Negroni? As soon as you hear that, I'll say, oh, hi, have you had one before? They say no. Then I'll say, person would recommend it. I'll start with a different aperitivo for you because of X, Y, and Z. Because most people don't know Negroni. They'll come to the bar and say, can I have a Negroni? They'll say it with chest. Yes. Do you know what I mean? So we know how to gauge things, we know how to judge things and everything like that. So me personally, I just think that it's something that needs to get changed for that person who wrote the letter. Meaning, like, you just kind of have to be like, okay, cool, I need to anticipate it a bit more than anything. That's what I personally would say to that one. Subject line: the toilet troubles. Why do people destroy the toilets? I need to know what happens to people between ordering a drink and going to the toilet. Because the state some people leave them is unreal.
It's a mess.
Do they act like this at home?
This is the question we all have to ask.
The reason why I'm taking a long pause for that, because so much PTSD moments have just flashed into my head. That's the thing. You know, if there was a way that people could read my brain right by now, they'll be shocked to see what I've seen. Think about it. We've seen women passed out on the floor. I've seen dirty boxer shorts. People's literally pulled off their clothes and left it because they probably shat themselves in the toilets. I've seen underwear. I've seen bras. I've seen tampons on the wall. Bruv, I've seen almost everything you could think of.
I'll never forget
The only thing I probably haven't seen is a baby probably stuck to the wall, bruv. But, do you know what I mean?
That's a bitch still now.
But I'm just thinking, I don't get it myself. Like, it's like when the amount of times that I've gone into the toilet just to check the toilets, and I've seen people not wash their hands, bro, it scares the shit out of me so badly. Now, fun fact, guys, I bet you guys didn't know this, because I was watching Bar Rescue before we came on the podcast, bro, that obviously you can get a machine that double checks how much bacteria there is and everything like that. Anything under...
What, 9?
No, anything under 4 million is a fail. Okay, but bearing in mind your bathroom has 3.5 million organisms and bacteria
So what's happening
in
with
it.
the other one?
Yeah. Now imagine this guy from Bar Rescue. He swabbed the bar top, bro. It had 4 million.
Everything.
Everything. You know when before the machine leave. You know when you.
What was it? The instant deal?
And one of the comments says basically, it's better for me to clean my whole house in my bathroom than it's to drink in that place because of the germs that's in this place. Me, bruv, remember this? People answer. My hands are so mashed up because of the amount of
Water,
antiseptic
citrus.
wipes and everything like that. And I'm probably one of the cleanest bartenders out there, guys. I wash my hands off for everything. I got I call it my washcloth, but I call it my anxiety cloth. Because
You gotta wash your hands 24/7.
Like,
wipe it.
do you know what I mean? And now even when I wear gloves, I change my gloves all the other time. In that lot, if I'm carrying the bin with the gloves on, I take the glove off and throw it away. So in my mind, I'm like, why do people... Wait, if you leave your house trained, that's the correct word, because you leave your house trained, you know, you've been trained how to use the toilet, you've been trained how to wash your hands, you've been trained how to dry it. Why is it then when you go out, this behaviour that you've been trained up for how many years has just been left at the front door? So, I can't answer that question. Like, even them African aunties and uncles, they make their money by cleaning it up and all that lot and selling perfume. So why do you think they sell perfume £2 a spray, bruv? Because of the deficit that you left in the building. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just something that, I don't know. Would that ever change in hospitality?
No, it can never change. It depends on where you go in. But it will never change.
Yeah, obviously upper scale is different.
Yeah.
But we're just talking about like the skills that we've worked at.
But
Like,
it
it's never going
depends.
to change. Like, it's never going to change. Like, there's no excuse.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? That's like, for example, I go to the bathroom, guests see me walk out, not wash my hands, and I make a drink there.
Yeah, they've got a right to be.
They will complain one time, but then you as a guest, I see you not wash your hands.
Tough. And then you have
I can't say nothing, but then yet you're going to touch a glass, you're going to touch people, you're going to touch a bar top, you might even try to flirt with the girls behind the bar, touch the hand and everything like that. This is why I said, like, if we could see the microorganisms going there, bruv, you're going to see who are dirty, bruv.
My whole mind saw that. I said, hold on.
You can see people covering their head to toe with, bruv, which is organisms are just creeping up on them. Bro, Like, as I said, like, it's so crazy, man. But yeah, guys, that is a wrap on the listener letters and myths and realities.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure having a nice little discussion with you guys. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the support.
Yes.
Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow us on our socials. I am at Sir David Spiral, and Marshall Thoughts is at Marshall Thoughts. And then also don't forget to follow Urban Cocktails, where you find everything that we do on podcasts and everything like that. As I said, once again, shout out to Franklin and Sons for always hooking us up with the softs and the tonics. Still gin. We're coming for you in February, so don't you watch that. As I said, guys, you know, and El Rayo, do you know what I mean? Like, they always support up-and-coming brands, up-and-coming businesses, and they throw some plenty of Aero nights as well, guys. So, yeah. And that's it. And we are, drum roll, out.